Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Apex Investor. I forgot to look at one stock or dividend. More specifically, it's MMTLP. And it was 141 on December the 17th. Okay, so is this still being traded? I'm not sure if this is still being offered. But it did hit a low of 126 on the 6th of December. So this may or may not be trading anymore. But this is a good price at any point below $10, since that is the estimated price of the dividend. The value is probably most likely between 10 to as much as 40. I'm kind of leaning towards the higher estimate of 20, maybe 15 to 30. So we'll see what happens with that. So this is a video about the news, so let's look at the news. So we're going to start with George Palikaris' Twitter. And on the 7th of December, I'm not sure if I covered this, but just in case, he did post these tech predictions in the past that were notoriously wrong. One in regards to Xerox, IBM predicting the potential market for copying machines is only 5,000 at the most. And then one regarding Intel, or CEO of Intel, saying the idea of a personal communicator in every pocket, essentially the mobile phone, smartphones, is a pipe dream driven by greed. That was back in 1992. Notice the years when these statements were made. And then more recently, Microsoft CEO in 2007 saying that there is no chance the iPhone is going to get any significant market share. And fast forward to 2021, what are people saying about metamaterials? Well, they're saying George is a scam artist, that Meta is a scam, metamaterials is, a pipe dream. Essentially, it's not going to reach the projected growth, whether hundreds of billions of dollars. People are saying it's not going to happen. They're saying it's a big scam. And we'll see what happens in the next 10 years. So give it some time. We'll see if it's going to be another one of these statements that we can put up on the board saying they said this about metamaterials, and look where we are now in 2030. So here's a post on AR Fusion and Metaverse. And then he posted another one regarding Japan, where they presented there at the world's largest advanced film and equipment show. So I believe that has to do with metamaterials presenting there. There was a post here regarding Tom and Ann being the largest supporters of metamaterials. So not to worry, the shareholders of Meta not only have a large amount of the shares, but are very bullish in Meta. Okay, some humor. And then the Oscar for Best Short and Distort winner goes to Kerrisdale Cap. Great PR from our partner Sekisui on December the 15th. Official English version coming soon. Okay, so there's a really good PR, but there's not an English version, so we have to rely on Google Translate. So we'll take a look at that. And then one more post regarding nanotech security, saying nanotech's nano-optic toolkit for counterfeit deterrence has been featured in the latest issue of Authentication News. So we have nanotech making waves in the news department there. And let's take a look at this Sekisui post. Okay, so here's the post from Sekisui on their official website, talking about how they developed a transparent, flexible radio reflection film for 5G communication, and it says here it improved the radio wave environment without damaging the landscape. So they say here that Sekisui, the high-performance plastics company with its own film, optical adhesive technology, and metamaterials incorporated, in collaboration, has recently developed a transparent, flexible radio reflection film for 5G communication. So this is official PR. This is not some kind of, down low, it's not on the down low kind of news release. This is big, this is public. So regarding the radio wave environment evaluation, we are proceeding with verification with the cooperation of Docomo Innovation, so one of the largest companies in Japan, actually, Docomo, covering the frequency band from 5G to 6G and having unprecedented high transparency and radio waves. We have confirmed that it is a film that also has diffusivity. Development background, so they talk about how it was developed. Overview: the film consists of metamaterial layer with a high order radio wave reflection structure, so highly conductive regarding the radio waves, in this case 5G and 6G. It's a transparent material. Again, it does not spoil the scenery of the place. It's not aesthetically, it's not distracting, and it isn't a cumbrance. Easy installation, no powerful supply required. Improves the radio wave environment in any place. Lastly, demonstration experiment on the effect. This is probably the most important part of this post, this PR. Using the simulation technology of Docomo Innovations, we confirmed the effect of this reflective film at the planning stage and verified it in an indoor demonstration. Let me repeat that. They verified that this works as advertised in an indoor demonstration experiment in the Collaborative Creation Laboratory of Millite Co. Limited. And in the demonstration experiment, it was confirmed that the radio wave environment can be improved in a wide range by appropriately reflecting and controlling the radio waves from the base station through the reflective film 30 meters away from the base station. Okay, so it's been confirmed it works. So the future plans are taking advantage of its transparency, flexibility, lightweight, and powerlessness, meaning it's not consuming energy, in addition to expanding to offices, factories, shopping malls, medical, nursing facilities, various stadiums, farms, livestock farms, smart cities, underground malls, basically all of Japan, it seems. We will continue to develop applications, including temporary and urgent applications such as emergency construction sites and camps. We plan to start sample sales in 2022 and aim for sales of 6 billion yen in 2026. This technology will be exhibited at the following events, and this is already passed. So I want to see how much 6 billion is in US dollars. Okay, so the amount, that $6 billion figure they gave, Sekisui did, in US dollars is approximately 52 million US dollars. So that is a significant amount. That is quite a deal that they have going on there. Okay, welcome back. On Wall Street Bets, the big news is Reddit going public. Personally, I'm going to wait and see. This could be a flop. It's not looking so great, just the buzz regarding the Reddit IPO. And the next item of discussion is Cramer, Jim Cramer, saying it's time to buy. Well, boys, it looks like the market will tank come Monday. Yeah, whenever he says to buy, that's when the market crashes. And when he says to sell, that's when to buy. So basically, if you want to win in the stock market, do the opposite of what Cramer says. Yeah. So I think that's all we have to say regarding Wall Street Bets. We're going to move on to Metamaterial subreddit coming up next. Okay, welcome back. The Metamaterial subreddit, the first post reads, an oldie but goodie for some of the newer MetaFam. Note how George considers 5G low-hanging fruit. So what he's referring to is the Sekisui deal, which will be announced soon. I just read from Sekisui how much that deal is possibly worth. It was around 6 billion yen, so that's about 54 million US dollars. So that's low-hanging fruit. I'm really intrigued as to what the bigger fruit is. Okay, JP Morgan is predicting a strong rally in the new year because it is saying that large short positions need to be closed before the seasonally strong January, which is likely to see a small cap value and cyclical rally. So we could see a big rally for a lot of the stocks, GameStop, AMC, Metamaterials, IronNet, Clover, into the new year as soon as January. So that's really intriguing to see happen. Okay, here's a really big article regarding the medical devices being made by Metamaterials, in particular the MRI scanner. This could be really big. So they're presenting in vivo results. This is from, what year is this from? Doesn't say the date here. But the synopsis is they present the in vivo results from a metasurface structure comprising an array of brass wires embedded in a high epsilon and low loss medium. The metasurface was used to scan humans in a 1.5T MRI scanner and demonstrated enhancement of the signal-to-noise ratio up to 200% in the area of interest close to the metasurface. So you can, I think, simplifying that, the MRI signal, the capability of the MRI was enhanced by at least 200%. There's an introduction here. Let's look at the results. A total of 6 human knee scans were acquired, and the results are shown in Figure 2 to demonstrate the local transmit field increase with and without the metasurface. In addition, a scan with power optimized for the case without the metasurface was also performed. It can be seen that the image with the metasurface has much higher SNR, so it's a greater resolution. It's a higher quality image. The pixel by pixel image intensities are shown, which demonstrate a maximum 350% increase with the metasurface. In order to quantify the improvement, the SNR for all cases are shown in Figure 4. An average of 200% improvement is seen in the knee area close to the metasurface, averaged over the 6 subjects. So the improvement is due to the increase in receive sensitivity by the metasurface. So without a doubt, this technology works. We have the proof right here, the evidence in front of us. Since the transmit power required is reduced by a factor of almost 40, this means the SAR can be halved with the metasurface for similar scan performance. In the current work, the improvement was evident mostly at the center part of the device and closer from the top surface. Future design would be made of ceramics and a flexible structure which can conform to the torso or head and enhance the performance at much greater depths. So I see the year is 2014, 11, but this is proof that this technology works. This isn't just hypothetical. This is a working, this works as advertised. So this is really good. And in the same post where this article came from, this file, they were speculating, how much do you think the metamaterial stock will be worth, MMAT, once the FDA approves of GlucoWise and other similar technologies that they have on the drawing board? And people are saying triple digits. I think at least $50 just to be conservative. It could go as high as $100 and above, but let's just say $50 at a very conservative estimate. And that lowball estimate is very good. If you're getting the stock, right now below $3 and even $5, that's a 1,000% increase in your portfolio. So we're going to move on to the next post. Okay, this is what could be one of the biggest posts in the last month regarding metamaterials. It's titled Valor, NextBridge, Greg McCabe, and Oro Grande Project. Pictures, to make it easy, 134,000 acres, 3.2 billion barrels, Oro Grande Basin, question mark. Who else owns these numbers? Those numbers, Torchlight, aka Meta. Clifton Dubose Jr., CEO of NextBridgeHydrocarbons. And next image. All right. Doesn't really show us too much there. 134,000 acres. So these are the images just giving us evidence. Joseph DeWoody, Valor staff. News provided by Valor Mineral Management. Okay, I really should look at the full image, shouldn't I? So they're saying McCabe and Greg McCabe have been added as their advisors to Valor Mineral Management. Okay, it's not letting me go to the next image. Let's just move on here. Okay, Greg McCabe, Torchlight's chairman. Interesting. Okay, so there's a connection here with Torchlight. Valor Mineral Management and Torchlight seem to be linked. How many more pictures we have now? Last picture. Mineral rights and royalty. Okay, so let's read this. Doesn't really put much, just images here. Probably the best DD from Reddit. Everything seems to add up and not just random speculations, but solid 1+1 additions. I posted it on the Facebook meta group. Valor is who pulled the permits on the 2 re-entry wells. I posted the release of the Kraken on Twitter a few weeks ago. When I found that we had 6 wells permitted, 2 after the Q3 deadline. I knew there was more to the story. Now it is confirmed. Wow. Okay, a lot of people are really going crazy right now. Not really sure what you're posting. Torchlight was a wildcatter and speculated for oil. They contract out drilling to other companies. In this case, it looks like it's NextBridgeHydrocarbons. You could look through Torchlight's 10K to see if this is new or not. Wow, nice find. So a lot of people seem to agree this is a great find. Posted from the OP's photo. Clifton Dubose Jr., CEO, Board of Directors, 11 years experience, founder and CEO of Masterson Partners, which has successfully acquired, managed, and sold thousands of royalty acres in the Permian Basin, and which currently manages and controls an 84.5% non-operated working interest position covering 12,000 acres in the Permian Basin. Co-founder and partner of Valor Mineral Management and Mineral Tech. Valor is a mineral and working interest management firm which uses a proprietary software platform owned and developed by Mineral Tech. Mr. Dubose is also an attorney, licensed to practice law in the state of Texas. This is a man of many hats. He earned his law degree from Georgetown Law in Washington, D.C. Okay, so how to explain this? The NextBridgeHydrocarbons company is highlighting their Oro Grande Basin project, which has 134,000 net acres, and so does our oil and gas assets. So essentially that's metamaterials. That's what they're talking about. They just don't come out and say it's the Torchlight assets, but that's what it is. They mentioned 3.2 billion barrels. Who else has 3.2 billion? Metamaterials, Torchlight. We estimated 3.7. Okay, so it's a little bit lower. Greg McCabe, Torchlight and Meta shareholder, joined Valor Mineral Management. This is like a movie unfolding before our eyes. So he joined Valor in 2019. And NextBridge consists of 2 key players that are also key players in Valor Mineral Management with McCabe. Valor also has the same business address as Hudspeth Operating, which is also Meta. Holy crap, that's huge. Okay. So he's saying the assets are sold to this company, so some form of dividend should be soon. Yeah, well said. Exactly. I'm not good at summarizing. Someone usually does it. Actually did a great job. Could this be the management team for the spin-out company? Could be. Do we think these guys have a few billion to buy? No, but combine Chesapeake, Eclipse, Valor, and all those companies listed in the management team, and bam, you've got enough money. Wow. This is going to explode. It's likely they're talking about the Torchlight assets, but I'm wondering, could this company just be working with them, doing the geology or drilling? Or are they the ones that own the other 18%? Yeah, it's a good question, but we'll see. I think this is it's a great find. This is one of the best posts, on Metamaterials subreddit. So this is happening. This is real. This became very big. Torchlight asset is 134,000 acres, and the 3.1, So this is it. This seems to be confirmed, unofficially confirmed, but this is as good as it gets. This is great work. Yeah, I agree. Hopium we needed. Really good. Okay, so this was 3 days ago. Okay, regarding the possible short squeeze that may take place in January, this poster says, it's going to happen, but I think it's going to be a bull trap in disguise. Most institutions are in a position that they're going to have to allow stocks to run, especially the shorted ones like GameStop, AMC, Metamaterials, IronNet, Clover, and make it appear like they're closing due to lack of liquidity / margin. Then, once their long positions are up double-digit percentages, they're going to pull the rug and sell out. Try to fake out the market / retail investors while not actually closing positions. Just a hype session to get retail to try and buy fear of missing out and to get gains. And I think that's a really good point. I think this might be what takes place. So just when you think it couldn't get better, we had news of Sekisui, we had the news regarding Valor and the Torchlight assets. We have here Metamaterials and Lockheed Martin and Meta Solar partnership details. So I'm going to open that in a new tab. What are they saying? This is from 2017. Okay, so this is old, but let's just look at it because I've never seen this before. Date in the lower right corner. Last time I saw this, I got so excited it fell off my dinosaur. Okay, so yeah, this is 4 years old, no contracts yet. Great tech, but means nothing at this point. Lockheed would be big PR. They did make deals with Airbus, I think Boeing as well. But Lockheed Martin, I don't know if that's been official yet, but let's just look at this. They show big support for metamaterial technology, smart materials research. So MTI, which is essentially MMAT, recently signed a $5.6 million agreement with Lockheed Martin, so they have a past relationship to further develop its Meta Solar product. It looks to enter the solar power market by providing advanced photovoltaic technology to the aerospace and defense industry. According to George, CEO George, Meta Solar will be ideal for harvesting energy in the transportation industry beyond aviation. So looking at alternative energy sources. The Meta Solar technology incorporates MTI's existing nanoweb material, a transparent conductor made of nanostructured thin metal layer of continuous lightweight wire mesh. The mesh lines are sub-micron and invisible to the naked eye, resulting in a material that is highly conductive. It can operate using very little power and remains clear, transparent, and suitable for light. So according to Meta, nanoweb can be fabricated onto any glass or plastic surface using almost any type of metal, including silver, aluminum, platinum, copper, and nickel. So again, this is from September 2017. Metamaterials works with smart materials and photonics, specializes. Okay, so I think we get the gist of it. I've recently gotten into solar energy, and wow, it's such a revelation that you can live off the grid essentially. Naked shorting exposed. MMTLP float discrepancy. Hey y'all, I noticed a discrepancy in Yahoo Finance regarding MMTLP, but understand this could just be a goof up. If we are finding this number elsewhere, this could be evidence of how massively naked shorted Torchlight was, of the MMTLP being naked shorted as well. I know George said there were 165 million shares distributed, but Yahoo Finance is saying there's just short of 250 million in the float, and CNBC is saying 280 million. Anyone have a good explanation for this? That's a good question. Okay, a market maker or broker needs to do is put forth what they deem as a good locale, which could locate when in actuality it is an IOU. This happens over and over. That's how nakeds are formed. Options chains are a method of hiding them and are not mutually exclusive to be there for shorting to be possible. So if I'm a Torchlight holder, 20,000 shares now, MMTLP, I added more. Is it going to be the mother of all short squeezes? If you buy MMTLP, you just got more preferred shares. You won't have to cover anything, but you have 5,000 more of the dividend. If you reference Overstock, it also had preferential shares that also squeezed along with the common stock. Having both is fine. In the end, buying more commons is better of the two, MMTLP and MMAT. But buying MMTLP isn't wrong either. So good response, good questions. And I'm just going to read these last two posts. Okay, this post is getting to a lot of speculation, but just going to entertain just the most conservative estimate here. If the dividend is worth $20, let's just say 15, and the lower end, he's saying 50% of that profit is put into metamaterials, then the price of metamaterial stock, MMAT, will go up to almost $10. So I'm going to probably bet on that one. That might be the actual case, what will happen. It might go to $10 as a result of the dividend. But at the high end, he's looking at $20 and possibly $38 for metamaterials. So that's interesting. It's a lot of speculation, but I do agree that Meta will go up as a result of the dividend. Probably between 10 to 20. Might go as high as 50. He even said 100, but I think it's a little too soon for it to go up that high to triple digits, but time will tell. Last post we're going to read is a special dividend is not like a regular dividend. So George is trying to tell us that. Okay, so let's just read this first. Sterling Stocks, Metamaterials resolving dividend did not use the words preferred share or spin-off anywhere. So did he just confirm dividend? When, how, where? Time will tell. Hi Dave, our team is diligently working towards resolving the dividend. So he's saying a special dividend. He's clarifying there. Dividends are paid on a regular basis, but occasionally companies surprise their investors by issuing special dividends. So this is not a regular dividend. Yeah, it's a good point. A special dividend is a dividend that is paid one time only, is usually more than the regular dividend. When a company finds that it has a large amount of excess cash, it might decide to distribute that cash to its shareholders through a special dividend. Unlike a regular dividend, a special dividend is a one-time payment. So this makes MMTLP that much more lucrative. And the last slide here, the special Series A preferred stock dividend can be still a spin-off or a sale. We have not made any announcements yet on what will be the plan. As discussed, this is a work in progress. We appreciate your patience. We are committed to getting these assets off our books. So it's confirmed it is a special dividend. It's not a regular dividend. It's special. It's not from recurring revenue, but from one-time event, which means, my goodness, this is not going to be what people are thinking. $5, no, probably 10, no, maybe even 20. It might be worth more than 20, 20 to 40, especially with the rising price of oil. So that's all I have for you for this video for the news, and we just pretty much covered metamaterial news for the most part. I'm really happy that all this news has been so good. This is the last week, I believe, to buy MMTLP before the deadline, which is the 28th. That's coming up very shortly. So by Monday next week, not this coming Monday, but the following Monday, MMTLP will no longer be for sale. So put in your buy orders now this week before while you can, before it's gone. This is looking to be incredibly special, no pun intended. So with that, thank you all for your support. Please like and subscribe. Please like and comment, I should say, whether you want daily updates. If you like videos like this, I aim to do daily updates for you moving forward, if possible. You never know, life gets so hectic sometimes. And please subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers in order to get monetized, so I can continue not only improving this channel, but I can do this on a more regular basis, and this channel can keep running with your support. So that's one way you can do that. It costs you nothing. All it takes is a simple click of your mouse. So thank you very much for your support once again. I appreciate it very much. All the comments, all the moral support and everything. May God bless you all, and God bless your investments. Apex Investor out.